All right, y'all. All right. Welcome. Good to see all my people, bro. Excuse me. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all doing? Welcome, Evill season, episode 56. 56, bro. Super excited to be here. Let me turn my mic up. Oh, it's the wrong one. Oh, my mic should be okay. Really excited to be here, bro. Really just be in the building with you guys and see this kind of maneuvering. I don't know how I feel about this setup right now, so I might just change it next week. Might gradually, like, I could probably put the mic right here and it would get a really dope shot. I'll figure it out. That's the best thing I could say. What's up with y'all, man? How's everybody doing? How's everyone's week been? My sons are on their regular fritz, you know. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna do one thing real fast. Just get him his tablet. Although my wife's right in there, I just want to make sure he has what he needs. Alright, cool, we back. Let's just leave this on right here. Just cue it down a little bit. Yeah, man, it's good to be back. It's, music's been good. Really been working hard on all the stuff we're doing, layouts, different stuff that we're, working on generally, collectively. A lot of 3D printing stuff. That's been something that we've been focusing our helms on. Shout out to the homie Wombat and some of the heads, man. Just really putting effort in on a maximum premises for everything. We're not really cutting no corners. And the pages are organically growing again. They're going back to what they were doing before. And I'm proud of that shit. I feel real proud of that. I know a lot of people are different and have a lot of focus on different stuff, but I don't think that's ever been like a big thing for me or like a problem. I really always wanted to see us grow and gradually become bigger, and just see everything kind of just flourish. Because, as like the homies that are artists and stuff like that, they deserve that factor. They deserve all that when it comes down to it, bro. And that's a big part, Like, I think that, again, I think that people just have, like, the wrong idea about some music and some ideas. And I'm going to send a link real quick out to my people. Let them know that episode 56 is out. Let's go to Born Evil. Born Evil. There we go. Live right now. Okay. Let's see here. We'll let my people know, man. I'm trying to run up the live now factor with all my people. Give me 1 second. I'm getting this all. Welcome. Yeah, so like the different music stuff that we've been doing, like just the layouts of the albums right now, I feel like have been fucking epic, bro. And it just starts with us and how we have been just improving our creativity and everything behind what we're doing, and again, man, that it just circles right back to us really just not putting ourselves out there for the wrong reasons, bro. and not really. All right, I think that's cool. Whatever. Guys, I sent it to everybody. Not putting ourselves out there for the wrong reasons, bro. And we have a huge, we have a huge movement of people that are interested in seeing us all prosper together, bro. And how does that not translate to some people? I don't know. Not everybody's gonna be the same. I just wanted to give myself so I can see a camera with my actual view. I still can't do preview mode for some reason on here, but when I'm not in preview mode, I'm in performance mode. It works perfect. So I just something I just have to learn to deal with. Another big factor that is cool is I just can pull it up, and that could be part of it. Yeah, man, hip hop stuff's going crazy right now. A lot of stuff going on with Little Dirk and things of that nature, and that's not what we're going to talk about. Let's be 100%. Nobody wants to hear me talk about Little Dirk. Everyone's talking about it. And that it gets crazy, bro. The amount of people out there and creatives out there and stuff like that are putting themselves and their own life at jeopardy, bro, because of something maybe that could have been prevented. I definitely wouldn't be using my credit cards and things like that to order hits. That's for sure. It's fucking nuts, bro. Fucking nuts. A lot of great music out there right now. We just dropped Morte per Tutti, my new album. Dropped recently on the 10th of October. But also just dropped on all digital outlets here on the 25th. Just a couple days ago. If you guys haven't had a chance, which is kind of crazy. I'm looking at the 27th right now. That's kind of crazy to me. The fact that it was just a couple days ago it dropped on all digital platforms, and I've been getting all this praise, and I feel like it's been like a week and a half already, I'm gonna open this window, bro, because this shit is... I'm frying in this bitch. It's like... Bruh. So yeah, man, we're here back at the studio. As you see, I set up the Sony this week, and I also set up this other camera angle, which I think is pretty cool. And it shoots from this camera. So I plan to try to utilize the devices I have, and this is one of those ones that I really, I want to be able to utilize. Now, I do think that eventually what's going to happen is I'll probably have one camera, and then I'll have a second camera, and so that'll be something we focus about. Let me click that real quick, browser source, or something like that. Anyway, so I want y'all to see that and see, there is changes being made. I'm gonna get the Rodecaster and that whole thing set up and ready to go, so that I can start running with that again. I really enjoy doing that kind of stuff. Having some of the setup, this Elgato stuff is great. The Stream Deck I'll obviously still keep. Probably still mess with this, but I think overall I'll probably switch to the Rode mic and the Rodecaster and that whole setup and all the soundboard, and which I'm sure I could probably find another way around it like right now, but it's not a focus. What's been up with y'all, man? What has been up with y'all? I cannot call it. I really have. Yeah, it's been one of those weeks, bro, and I feel like we got ourselves to the point where it was like completely focused out on it all, right? And we spent all this time like growing and prospering and stuff like that, Wow, my mic was muted this whole time. Wow. Let me see. Wow. Hey, thank you, whoever's watching that didn't notice my mic was muted. I'm sorry about that. Wow, my mic was muted this whole time. There it is. Hey, bro, we're making mistakes as we go along. I think part of it is I was thrown off by the way everything's laid out. I don't know how it got muted. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have no idea. Where was I at? Basically, what I was saying was, it's like, as artists, we gonna have a hard time taking this constructive criticism, you know. And maybe when I was younger, I didn't think about it like that. I wasn't like on the heels and the cusp of like, oh man, I'm not the best rapper. Why do people treat me like this? Or why am I not getting the same love? You know, and I think part of it was my attitude. And my attitude has always been pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not perfect, bro. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not a perfect person. Perfect friend. Um, I'm not perfect, bro. I made plenty of dumbass mistakes. I ain't gonna cap on you. But I'm definitely genuine. I'm definitely not like, I think a lot of things I used to do back in the day, and this is where I have problems, is I get overwhelmed and I start getting angry at everyone and feeling like everyone's not really my friend, and like I have all this shut out and go away energy, and then it becomes to the point where that's just how I am all the time. And that's not okay, you know? You can't grow as a human like that. I swear, bro, I look at that shit so much different now than I used to. And I used to tell myself all the time, Rob, yo, bro, you're in the right, dog. You're in the right. Nah, nah, bro, I'm not though. Hold on. All right, sorry, I had to sneeze. All right, so yeah, like, constructive criticism is a part of music, y'all. I think a lot of it is people get so wound up in being a superstar and like a celebrity and really like out there crushing it, you know? And it ends up being kind of like, that was alright. That was cool, bro. Fuck yeah. Hey, that was. Nah, that wasn't that good. And then when you start telling people, hey, bro, you could probably do it like this, maybe, or try like this. And I'm not a perfectionist. I'm not a you know, I'm not like a professional in their eyes. Sorry, I would say I would probably be a perfectionist. I'm not a professional in their eyes, though, right? Whether I believe I am or not is doesn't even matter. It's not relevant. But in their eyes, I'm not, and that's okay. So giving my opinion is just an opinion. Shouldn't even matter. Shouldn't be relevant. When people give me love, I don't take it for granted. I take it very seriously that somebody's actually taking the time to listen to my music and tell me they like it. And I think as artists that we need to grow and understand. That's who we need to be. That's how we grow, bro. We're not growing from bullshit. We're not growing from like being told we're the best all the time, because that's not the growth that you want, bro. You don't want someone rizzing you up. Pause. That's not what you want. Think about where you want to be in 10 years. Think about who you want to be. Why you want to be it. What puts you in that element that you want to change or be better or grow? Growth is a big thing. People have a problem with growing, letting go, and understanding, and that, look, bro, we're all human. We're all going to make human mistakes. Are we perfect? Any of us? Nah. Are we ever going to be perfect? Are we ever actually working the right way? I mean, like I said, man, I can't do anything but show you by me learning from on my own. You can't do anything but learn. All we have is time to soak up game. Don't ever feel like you can't soak up more game and more understanding and more learning, because we're learning every single day, bro. It's fucking nuts. A part of me right now knows and feels that there's change brewing amongst our group. And there was change. Let's just go back a little bit here to when I first came here to Washington, and how nobody that I left behind, I left a few people. I want to say nobody. I'll take that back. I don't want to say nobody. But pretty much everybody did not actually care about my well being. They were more concerned about the meal ticket leaving and why the person that they need to lean on and shoulder on, instead of trying to go, you know what? Someone's going to take charge here. We're going to run it like this. Yo, it's crazy that the people do the same exact shit to you, bro. You get kids and you can't go out with your homies anymore all the time. Or your homegirls, you can't go party. You can't go to the bar all the time, or whatever the case is. You can't have people hanging out there every day. People change on you. They act different. If you don't got kids, I'm sure you don't understand. That's okay. That's your own prerogative, bro. But to me, a legacy is more important than feeling cool until I'm 60 or 70. And then when it's too late, I never even had that chance to experience it. I was too busy doing other shit. And if someone wants to do that, more power. To me, my kids, my family, that kind of stuff means more. It's worth more. Money can't buy that kind of stuff. You can't buy the bond that's built. You can't buy the family that's put together and collectively just stands together like something that you can really be proud of, bro. I'm not talking music. I'm not talking nothing. I'm talking just regular family shit. A lot of you have a chance to go out there, live your life, bro. Go out there, do that. I did that, and I had kids very young. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not knocking it in no way, y'all. Y'all get it the way you want to get it. There ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with the way you do business and the way you want to get it. I like this shit. I love the way I do shit. I look forward to waking up every day and realizing like, yo, bro, and I think a lot of people took that the wrong way. And unfortunately, because I'm going through my own personal endeavors, bro, of all this loss and turmoil and pain and fuckery. It's no excuses at the end of the day, y'all. Let's not make excuses for it. But that's what I'm going through personally. And I think that if I don't say that or say my piece on it, never gets said. And people just think that I'm just being, negative about it. And I don't need to be. There's nothing to be negative about. Anybody I've ever braced or in touched or we've made moves together on that or done music or any of that stuff, bro. Anybody. All right? Any of those people. I have done something for their lives no matter what. I've done something very positive in very many moments. I've done positive things for them. There's no reason in the world why small mishaps should break people apart. Right? Fortunately, that kind of stuff happens. You have falling outs. You become not friends with people anymore. And it sucks. It's not fun, bro. But you got to let go. You got to tell yourself, you know what, bro? If these people see fit that it to be toxic to you in such a manner that it doesn't make sense, why are they even around? If these people don't even spend time reposting, supporting, branding, nothing. Dog, you know how many times I did tons of shit and the only reason these fools were dick riding and who riding and all this shit was because of a gold chain or because of this or because of that. There was never actually real genuine shit there. No friendship, no bondage, no brotherhood, none of that shit meant nothing to none of those people. Granted, there's a couple people out there loyal, stay loyal the whole time. I love y'all for that. Love y'all. Folks could have broke away in a manner, and let's just say that some did. They broke away in a manner that it was just chill, quiet. We started our own thing over here. You know, we're doing this. They didn't necessarily formally say, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm out the group. But whatever I had done was already past the point, and I think I was already pretty annoyed by the fact that people weren't realizing I had just had a child. I had just lost a family member. I had a lot of things going on at once, bro. All right? And then I'm self-medicating myself with alcohol every night, and I'm just loading myself up just as much cannabis as I possibly can indulge in, and spending so much money to make myself feel better all the time. That's not who I am right now. That's not me. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. I love drinking, bro. It's fun for me when it's just me, or it's in the comfort of my own home where there's nobody here to fuck with me. I like that shit. I enjoy it. I don't enjoy feeling sick every day. I don't enjoy having this weird cloud over me when I wake up, and how mad I am at the world, and how I'm mad about I'm $200 shorter, and I'm mad about this, and I'm mad about like just whatever I could be angry about, bro. That shit sucks. You know, if somebody had just cared, like just told me, hey, bro, you seem bad. Are you all right, bro? Like, is your personal life okay? Are you like mentally okay? So maybe you're just having like an episode, you know, in the sense that you've never had like this happen before. It's a lot's going on. To the point where I probably ruined some friendships over me just neglecting the fact to be communicative, or neglecting the fact to just try to understand anyone else's side. And that's my fault for those kind of things too. There ain't nobody perfect out there. It's the people that don't believe they're at fault for anything. It's people who have it tattooed on them, but then proceed to say things about me that they know damn well are completely untrue. For what? What purpose? Where's the growth in any of that? This is a prime example. I know this guy from high school, and he still lives at his parents' house. Nothing wrong with living at your parents' house. I'm gonna point that out. If you want to live at your parents' house, do it. Take advantage of it. I didn't have that opportunity my whole life, and I still don't. Rent is due on the 1st, big dog. And money don't grow on fucking trees. Okay? But he's just still in the same position he was 15, 20 years ago. Probably like easily 15 years ago. Easily 15 years ago. Easily. And that's concerning, bro. That you're a 30-something-year-old man and you're still in this same position. I don't mean you and your wife are separated and now you're running around having fun and shit. I don't mean that. Or you're having to work and do. I don't mean none of that, because that's different. Like, these fools literally are in the same squalid position their entire life, and then they want to have strong opinions on people's lives. And that's what's wrong with everybody out there right now. You need to get away from that shit. Stop thinking that you're above anybody, because I'm not, and I know you're not. A lot of just cool stuff out there that we can always build and bond on and brand on and focus on overall. And if one of you guys out there that were fucking with me before that are not fucking with me now don't realize your own potential and talent, then that's your own fault. That has nothing to do with me, and it never has and never will. You can try to make it about me as much as you want, but at the end of the day, if you're not doing anything, you suck. That's it. You're terrible. Tighten the fuck up. Buck up, Bart. Remember how high? Buck up, Bart. Why would you blame someone else for your own fuck ups? But I'm only here for just a bit more, and I'm out y'all's hair. I only wanted to pop in here today, chop it up, and I only do these podcasts to chop it up. I'm not here to do anything else. I'm not really trying to do like the most. I just like content and making shit and having fun and making music. And we got tons of new music coming. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If you thought the era of COVID and all that when we started was big, I promise you right now, all of the new albums. I just sent a bunch of beats off to artists. But all the new albums, super dope. Super talented guys. I'm really, really just excited to not only produce a bunch of that stuff, but really just dig my hands into the curation of it all and how we release it and what this, like, I'm excited for that kind of stuff. It seems nerdy, it seems silly. That's what I like. Big ups to all my guys out there, really working hard, really putting that effort and grind in and showing their worth, bro. Working with a couple artists out here coming up. My man Isaac Change, gonna be working with him. Just slid some beats over to my man Pest the Menace. Shout outs to Pest. He's out, another local Spokane guy, very talented guy too. Real excited to get some production over his shit. But these are all just really dope dudes, man. All the new projects and like the creation. I just knocked a feature out for 90M's album, 4D, which is coming out in January, I believe. I think it's the last week in January, I want to say. Shout outs to him. Go peep our song, House Payment, on all outlets right now. 90M Absurd, House Payment from Morte Pertuti. But yeah, what's been up with me? Basically, man, I as you can see behind me, I just been making a boatload of music. I haven't taken the mic down. I haven't done any. I have it sitting where it's sitting, and we're cooking records. I had some issues with low latency and stuff like that, and I guess just learning Logic and the way it ticks has been cool and interesting and fun. And to me, it's entertaining, and I'm learning. And like I was saying earlier, you can never stop learning, bro. There's never a point in my life where I'm like, oh, I want to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I look at like the creativity of I can get within Logic because it's different, and I feel like it just feels a little more simple. Pro Tools has a lot of little knickknacks and stuff. I like Pro Tools a lot more, obviously being certified. I like the way Pro Tools maneuvers a little more at some points. And I like some of the stuff that Pro Tools does for you automatically. But also, I do realize that there was something going on with Logic when change came. And we got to the bottom that the fact it was the sample rate, changed the sample rate. It still wasn't fixed all the way. It was pretty much, but not all the way. It was still about, I don't know, a second or two off. I found that there's a low latency mode all the way at the bottom in general under audio. And so that I fixed it. I was able to get to the bottom of it and actually get it to work. And to me, bro, that's fucking so sick because it's been so long since I've done like little experimental stuff. And that's where I'm at right now. I want to do experimental stuff. I'm trying to have some fun with it and maybe make a song that you guys wouldn't expect. Just drop it on there and that's it. Like you guys are like, what the fuck? Who did that? What song is this? But yeah, I'm gonna have some fun, bro. I'm got 2 full batteries. I'm sure this will probably have about a half a charge or more when it's done. And I really plan to just knock out a bunch of video content and open up the door for me, every project. Just really just keep building that content and that resume up with people, because I've noticed there's a lot more folks that are watching now and paying attention, and they're like, yo, you're doing this, or hey bro, you really are crushing it on that. Yo, your album is really like, I can't express it enough. I appreciate and love you guys so much, bro. That shit, it really keeps me kicking on some stuff. I got support of my family and what I'm doing right now, and it's a blessing, bro. And we got a lot of motion and all kinds of shit, and we're not having to really struggle, or that's another thing about me being who I am now, bro. Is I'm not having to stress like that. I'm not, and it's not about. It wasn't so much about paying rent or anything like that before, because I mean, yes and no, but no, because we were making a lot of money the entire time we lived in Sacramento, a lot. Now when we moved here, I had to take some pay cuts and some stuff. Hell yeah, because I'm not selling weed all the time. So that's, that's not, I'm not working with the spots out there and contracting, middlemanning, you know, even if it's, six, seven, $800 on a couple packs, 3, 4 packs. We're making money out there all the time, just doing little simple shit, and I'm not having to do really anything. You feel what I'm saying? Um, and it's all legal shit. It's all documented legal shit. But the thing about it is like, I I don't look at it like it was great and all, but I look at it as that was another stress, because there's a lot of vultures and people trying to cut you out, and motherfuckers trying to shortcome you, and offer you less and do this, and it's just all this little extra, and it's like that in all business, right? But marijuana is a sticky business, bro. It's a sticky business. If you're not growing the pot, if you're not the grower, you're not the guy. It doesn't matter who says anything. I don't care how good you know the grower. You're not the guy. You're the guy that is next to the guy that calls the shots of it all. Um, but yeah. What else is up with me? We've just been doing PT, OT, with the boys. They're autism level 2 and 3. Mateo being level 2, different spectrum area, different reactions, way he is and stuff. And then Luca being level 3, super hyperactive, extreme, doing the Congo, things of that nature. So right lately we've been on the late night schedule. Usually I'm pretty tired by right now. By like 10 o'clock, I'm pretty exhausted, and I'm like falling out and falling asleep. And bro, I'll go to sleep. I remember like maybe a month ago, a month and a half ago, I was asleep at like 10 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock. The boys were asleep at 9, and they would sleep all night. But see, they're having this weird little spurt of like not wanting to take a fucking nap, bro. And what do? You don't can't do nothing, You really can't do shit. You're just kind of stuck with dealing with it. And one thing I am going to invest a lot more into, and it's because Luca's getting older and he's really smart, and he wants to control what he watches. Now, Mateo's not quite there yet. He's not quite wanting. He kind of just lets you put on whatever, and this fool will just watch it and chill out and play with toys. Luca, on the other hand, wants to control how it goes up and down, when it starts and stops, what he's watching, obviously. The other day, this is a funny thing. The other day, I went to go check it, and I was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And he was drawing. He was using the drawing app to draw on. Okay, now usually my lady that like locks the tablet so you can't switch out of YouTube, so it just doesn't happen. He doesn't get caught up on apps, because sometimes he'll open like 20 tabs, and I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing right here? Looking at ChatterBait, you little." But I noticed that, and I went back to YouTube. He fucking backs out of YouTube and goes right back to the drawing app, reopens it, and fucking starts drawing again. I'm like, bro. So to me, that's amazing. I love that, and it's one of those proud dad moments, bro. And so right now we have two options. We have this, and this is just part of it. This is part of my journey. Right now in my life, and you gotta remember, people were mad at me because I told them they couldn't live at my house for this same kid. That was before we knew he was autistic, but it didn't matter. It didn't make no difference. It's a child, bro. So you want me to let people hang around and like live on my couch and smoke pot and all day long on my couch and smell like ass and fucking party out and just do the most, bro. Eat my food, drink my liquor when I have it all the time. I had it all the time. I bought everybody liquor, I bought beers, I bought all the food. I paid for everything, bro. Everything. Nobody ever paid for anything. Ever. Ever, bro. I want one of y'all to jump on a fucking YouTube video and tell me when anybody paid for anything ever. Ever. The closest somebody paid for this, here's two prime examples of the two things that maybe a couple people paid for. Number one, Bobby paid for dinner at his house when we did an Evill season before. Shouts to Bobby. Smokey. He did bring things to the podcast. He did help out. He did get sponsors. He did put work and effort in. We built this shit. We built this Evill season shit together, bro. It was me and Smokey. And Smokey's my dog, bro. And so, like, those are prime examples, bro. Those are fucking... But I want someone to come back and tell me when they paid for anything, bro. What kind of a sucker do you think I am? Where I was just so self-medicated by alcohol that motherfuckers just thought I was just going to act like that forever and never notice anybody doing anything janky. What's up with my dog, Jeremy? What's up with my man, Jeremy, in the building? You guys got to realize, like, when we grow as people, we learn and understand that we all make these crazy decisions and we all move on. And, 5 years from now, we don't even know what happened before. We don't try to remember this kind of shit. We don't hold on to negative, And so I love that shit, man. And that's like the beauty of it all right now is like the positivity and greatness surrounding me is so large and massive on a scale that people aren't even grasping yet because we're just unfolding some of the stuff little by little and how we do it and what we do with it. The music, the podcasting, the fucking, all the video content, all of my homies, like, are extremely talented. And it's all about organizing it properly. And like, not even corralling, but like, putting that battery in their back. Because I could tell you right now, when these same people are hype and work with me and do these things and we start crushing music or we're doing gaming, because there's a whole gaming group of guys that do nothing but just gaming for BE. That's it, bro. That's all they do. Evill Gaming is just a whole platform of Evill Gaming people that all they do is make different videos, and they've been working and building new content daily. You can catch them live on Twitch, on Kick. We do post some of the videos once in a while here on the YouTube, but there's also an Evill Gaming YouTube. So just type in Evill Gaming, Evill with two L's. It honestly might be in the description already. If it's not, I will fix that in the overall. But yeah, man, 2 autistic kids are a handful and a half. And so my daily routine and juggling and learning and understanding what I can do to grow behind it all is just keep learning, Put yourself in my shoes, man, and think about all the people you've helped, and put yourself in your own shoes, because I know everybody's helped people. And think about the repercussions that happen, after the fact you helped them. Were you treated right? Was it just kind of like a downhaul? Yo, bro, there's people that still owe me $10 that are avoiding me. I don't understand it. I guess I used to be, in my mind when I was young, like in my 20s, I used to think that shit was over if I fucked up something. I'm going to tell you a crazy story. Then one time, this guy, this was a long time ago. This was probably like 13 years ago. So put a gun to my head and told me, yo, bro, I need my motherfucking money. And I thought I was slick, all right? And so, yeah, long story short, this will let me start paying him back. But he told me some wise advice. Like, yo, bro, self-destructing on me isn't going to make us any more money, bro. You're no good to me dead, and you're definitely no good to me not working. So what are we doing? Why don't we just get right back to work and we could figure it all out? I looked at it like that, bro, and I realized that I made a lot of bad mistakes over those kind of things by not like communicating and really like telling people how I feel about that situation. Like, hey, I'm not really comfortable with all that, or I don't really feel like doing, like, even with battles, I'm not really trying to do that battle, bro. And I used to feel like I had to do it, or, oh, bro, it's gotta happen. Never had to happen, bro. Never had to. And the second that A and B got unfun, it was the second that, and it's because we took over grind time and we took over all these things. This is just things that unfold. I think about right now, bro, and it leads us right back to this point where we're clean, cordial, content, and we're cooking bangers. And the only thing I want right now, bro, is to see my friends prosper. If I could really put this energy and life force behind these guys that are going to be doing these projects with me and so on and so forth, this shit is just going to change it up so much. I was talking to my girl about this recently too. Like, what am I going to do in 10 years? 12, 15 years? I don't know when I'm going to stop rapping. Let me be 100%. I don't know when I'm going to go, all right, I'm never going to make an album again, or I'm not going to rap on a song. I don't know. To me, that sounds crazy. But ultimately, my ending game goal is to be producing and making beats for people, engineering for people, stuff that I've been engineering for people for years. I have not been making beats for years. Probably like 2 years, 3 years at this point, like 3 years now. I bought the MPC 5000. I've had a 2500 before. I made some on there. I've made some beats on Reason. I made some beats on Fruity Loops. Never really that serious. I made just some once in a while when I was okay. Um, but right now, bro, the MPC, I have a clean cut way of making beats, and it's fast, and it's unique, and it's bro. Like, I'm literally able to do these things so quickly now. Execute, 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 bro. But I look at it as if I in 10 years if I quit rapping and I'm just making a bunch of beats and engineering for people, I still have a huge thing because podcasting and all that other stuff still comes into play, bro. Black Ops 6 just came out. Haven't tried it yet. It's installed. I'm gonna give it a shot tonight. See how it goes. Follow us on Twitch, man. Born Evil Studios. I will probably go live from my Xbox on there. Just keep it spunky. I mean, Xbox also doesn't let you use Kick yet, but I did see that Streamlabs would give me the premium or whatever for $6.99 for this month. So I think I'm gonna give it a shot and see how I like the features again, and if the features are worth it to me overall. And if they are, then I'll keep them. If not, then it's whatever. I'm not really dead set on fixing it. Really enjoyed this sit down with y'all this week, man, and to have a chance to chop it up with you. Again, man, just stay grounded this week. Stay grounded, stay focused, and keep bag chasing, bro. Go ahead and listen to yesterday's playlist, Cheaper Than Therapy. We will do a special Evill season episode on Halloween evening. So catch me Thursday night again. Catch me Thursday in the day on Kick, streaming a Halloween playlist. So I'm going to make a Party Jams playlist for the week. You can come through, listen to it on Kick for free. It'll be live on Spotify, so you'll be able to save it. And click the save on those, bro. That shit does help us a lot. New album next month. I have songs for this one currently. New series, Just Rap, coming out. I already got 2 of the first beats. Have the song or the verses written to them. I'm gonna record them and I'll shoot the clip. What else? New Go Times on the way. I got to do a couple more before it gets too snowy, and then I can maybe do some snow shots. What else? Click like on this video, comment, share, subscribe. And, I do appreciate you guys, man. Battle Rap Hour will probably come around sometime this next week again. We just did one with Supernatural MC Juice. Go watch that if you have not watched it. Very dope video. I've really been enjoying the fact that I can do these reviews and just break it down. And I like this camera view. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really enjoying this camera view. The more it's kind of growing on me, and the fact that it's like a view that you can see me straight up, and it's so clear and crisp is a thing, Thank you, Jeremy. You already know, bro. I'm actually getting ready to hop off this and jump onto those beats. Again, y'all, I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you again. We will see you next week for episode 57. I'm going to go chase some kids down and make some bottles, wrestle some bears, and all that. My name is Absurd. I'm your motherfucking host. And again, man, at the end of the day, it's Born Evil, BornEvilStudios.com. Follow, like, share, subscribe. Hit us on Instagram. Pushing like 30K looks this month. Super fire. All organic. Really working hard, man. And I just appreciate y'all times 10. Let's get it. I'm out this bitch.